Amari freaking Cooper to the Browns. Are you kidding me? Welcome back, everybody, to Interviewing Sports, where March Madness is being slowly taken over by the NFL as Auburn loses on Friday. Fuck you, Auburn. But huge trade here, massive implications, strictly on the Cowboys side for salary cap reasons because they're paying Ezekiel Elliott, top 15 running back. He's a good back. He's good. He fits the Dallas offense. Dallas seems to love him. But a top 15 bag, paying him top 1 money. And the only dude I would pay a contract like that to would either be Derrick Henry or a CMC when healthy. But CMC hasn't been healthy, and Derrick Henry's now coming off injury. I might pay John Taylor that as well. But with all these running back injuries, running backs are very easy to replace. If Derrick Henry, after the season, comes off and puts up 1,200 yards, easy, and like 10 rushing touchdowns, and he's healthy for the full year, then yeah, I would pay Derrick Henry that money. He just wasn't healthy. So, Zeke Elliott, who battled a foot injury last year, and the Derrick Henry business, but Zeke Elliott paying a foot injury last year, they're paying him so much money, they're giving up a wide receiver one, a position that has become so much more valuable in the league, for a 5th and a 6th round pick, while also swapping a 6th round pick with the Cleveland Browns. And this isn't a good trade because it means so much more for the Dallas Cowboys. You're paying Dak a big contract. You're paying Zeke a big contract. You had to get rid of Cooper's contract to dump the salary cap off. This offense, I think, is still going to be viable, and they're still probably going to win the NFC East with this trade. CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup being back, Dalton Schultz coming back, who is a very underrated and solid tight end option. Don't anyone tell you he's not solid. Dalton Schultz is a very solid tight end option. Dak Prescott, of course. They're seeking for Lyle Collins now, so offensive line might be a little bit short, but they're still going to win the East. And Philly, you'll have to watch out for, and hell, maybe Washington with Carson Wentz makes a little bit of a push, but I still like Dallas to win the division as of right now. I don't think this trade will affect their offense as much, but it's still losing a wide receiver one due to the salary cap of paying Ezekiel Elliott top 5 running back money. And when he got paid, he was borderline top 5, and the arguments was being made, yeah, paid Zeke Elliott. However, now that hindsight is 2020 and we're now 2022, you wouldn't pay Zeke that money. It was a bad contract now, and it's hurting you only for the future. However, moving to the Browns side, I am fully predicting a Baker Mayfield and Cleveland Browns renaissance this year. Getting Amari Cooper fits the style of the offense that I feel like the Cleveland Browns want to run so much better than Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr. is an over-the-top, deep threat type of guy that wants to get those big plays. I think Amari Cooper is more of a clean, crisp route runner that can just get open and doesn't require the quarterback to, it just doesn't require Odell to make the big catch, because Baker wasn't playing like that, even though his shoulder was literally falling off his arm. His shoulder was falling off his arm, and people were giving him shit for it. It's like he was playing hurt. This is Baker's final year, however, and the Browns are going all in. I think Amari Cooper fits this style of offense. Kind of like what the Cowboys were running back in 2018 when they drafted Amari Cooper. Let's hand the ball off. We're going to be a run-first team, but Cooper can be open underneath. OBJ was doing that with the Rams because everybody was focused on Cooper Kupp. And when everybody double-teamed Odell wasn't getting targeted. Odell wasn't getting passed. Odell wasn't getting hope. Odell was wide open. Baker's just missing him. I think Amari Cooper's going to fit this system so much better. We're going to run-first team. A little drag over the middle, a little slam, a little in around 15 and in. Maybe a goal line post. I like this trade a lot. I think Amari Cooper is going to work well. I think Baker Mayfield's going to work well. And I am predicting right now, what's today? March 11th? It's March of 2022. I am saying the Cleveland Browns make the playoffs next season and Baker Mayfield rejuvenates, because Baker Mayfield was a solid quarterback. Baker Mayfield single-handedly turned the entire franchise around. You know how many Browns fans would love to have this season back in 2017, even as much as 5 years ago. Browns fans would kill for this season. 2 years ago, Browns fans would probably kill for this season. But Baker was bad this year, and he held this roster back. I think this roster gets a lot better with Amari Cooper. Receiver was a huge need going in. I still think he could probably draft a receiver. I wouldn't say first round as much now. Although, if the right receiver's there, absolutely draft him. Jameson Williams. Especially since Jarvis Landry has requested to seek a trade. But now it's going to be Anthony Schwartz, who's a speed demon and can just run as fast as you want him to. Amari Cooper, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Austin Hooper at tight end. That's a good offense if Baker Mayfield can put it together. If Baker Mayfield puts it together, this is a playoff team. They had the playoff defense. They were playoff caliber last year. Quarterback was just holding them back. I don't think Baker holds him back this year. I think he gets the surgery he needed. I think he recovers. I think Baker Mayfield turns into the same quarterback we saw, change this franchise around, and bring the Cleveland Browns back to the playoffs. So that is why I think the Amari Cooper trade on the Cleveland side and the Dallas side. Like I said, I don't think it'll affect their offense too much. I think they'll make the playoffs, but it's still losing a weapon, and he's still, next man up in the league. Maybe go receiver now for the Cowboys late first round, get cheaper at that position because Gallup needs contract extension, a franchise tag for Dalton Schultz, and CD is going to need a big contract extension. And all doing this while paying Zeke Elliott a lot of money and paying Dak Prescott a lot of money. You're going to need to find cheaper options at those places. This might be coming a rebuild time because I think you keep Dak and you ship off Zeke somewhere because he's just going to need the money. You got to clear the money. So enjoy this while. I think the Cowboys are in their Super Bowl window. I think this year, next year, probably the Super Bowl windows. They can't win in this year. Maybe go into a little more of a rebuild mode because Dak's going to get older. Zeke's going to get older. And running backs, when they get older nowadays, it's going to hurt, especially with the extra season. So I think next year is probably the year where the Dallas Cowboys need to win the Super Bowl. And right now, I like this trade for Cleveland. I think Baker Mayfield will flourish with this. I still have faith in Baker Mayfield. I think this is going to turn their season around. I think they're making the playoffs. I'm not saying they're going to be like 12-5 1 seed, but with that extra seed, I think they're making the playoffs, especially because I'm kind of thinking the Bengals fall off a little bit. I think it's going to be a tough AFC. It's going to be a gauntlet AFC. If that Browns team is in the NFC, they make the playoffs easily. But we shall see what happens with the AFC. And I'm going to be here covering it all season long, all off season long. Gotta love these daily uploads when moves keep happening. Stuff like this keeps talking about. Guys showed a bunch of support from mock drafts. Guys showed some Russell Wilson video. So big trades going on. It's like MLB type stuff where trades keep happening. By the way, I know baseball back. I'm celebrating baseball's back. I am not making an MLB video until Freddie Freeman signs somewhere. So that means sign them, Braves. So we can go defend our World Series. Because I am a huge Braves fan, if you cannot tell. Braves. Their shirt over there. Freddie Freeman jersey. Acuna jersey. Love my Braves. But that is all I got for you today. I gave my thoughts on the Browns trade. Gave my thoughts on the Cowboys side of the trade. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, thank you for listening.